The Equalizer 4 isn't out of the realm of possibility, even though The Equalizer 3 is positioned as a potential conclusion to the series.
You like being in other people's business.
I'm really beginning to like this place.
Director Antoine Fuqua has floated the idea of exploring a digitally de-aged McCall or casting Denzel Washington's son, John David, in a future installment. It's worth noting that McCall's character doesn't meet a tragic end in The Equalizer 3. Instead, the film closes with him finding inner peace and choosing to embrace it. The Equalizer 3 serves as a satisfying ending, but it doesn't rule out the potential for a fourth entry. A sequel could easily pick up with McCall embarking on another mission of vengeance, explaining that retirement didn't suit him. With Collins established as his new ally, she could also seek McCall's help for an operation that necessitates his unique methods. While the creation of another film isn't guaranteed, if The Equalizer 3 performs well and Denzel Washington is willing, there is no reason why The Equalizer 4 couldn't become a reality. The future of the Equalizer franchise is indeed rich with possibilities. Let's explore these options. A prequel film or TV series could delve into the intriguing backstory of Robert McCall. It would be a captivating journey depicting his time in the Marine Corps and the DIA, as well as his early days as a vigilante. This narrative could provide insight into the events and experiences that shaped McCall into the skilled and compassionate vigilante that audiences have come to admire. Additionally, it could introduce pivotal characters like Susan Plummer and Miles Whitaker, shedding light on their relationships with McCall. A spin-off film could introduce a new character inspired by McCall's vigilantism. This character could carry on the legacy of helping those in need, either as a younger version of McCall or as a distinct individual. Such a spin-off would offer a fresh perspective on the vigilante theme, potentially attracting a new audience, while allowing for the exploration of different storylines and characters within the Equalizer universe. Importantly, viewers wouldn't need prior knowledge of the previous films to enjoy the spin-off. A sequel could follow McCall in his post-vigilante life as he continues to assist those in need, albeit in a different capacity, such as a private investigator or a benevolent guardian angel. This direction could take a more emotional turn, focusing on McCall's personal journey to find peace and redemption while grappling with the challenges of returning to a normal life after years of vigilantism. It would offer a poignant exploration of McCall's character and his quest for a life beyond violence. The Equalizer franchise holds the potential of exciting and diverse storytelling avenues. The continuation of the franchise will likely hinge on the success of The Equalizer 3, but if it thrives, there are numerous ways to further explore the Equalizer universe. Personally, a prequel or a spin-off film would be captivating directions to pursue, offering fresh insights and new characters while keeping the spirit of the franchise alive and evolving. Regardless of the chosen path, the future of the Equalizer is a prospect worth anticipating. The action genre has witnessed several significant entries, such as the John Wick series and The Expendables, with its fourth installment hitting theaters this September. An often overlooked film series is The Equalizer, which draws inspiration from the 1980s TV show of the same name. Starring Denzel Washington as the former Black Ops agent Robert McCall, these films depict his attempts to lead a tranquil life, only to find himself compelled to employ his unique skills to confront evildoers. Washington masterfully portrays McCall as a precise and ruthlessly efficient operative, a characterization enriched by the unique element he introduced in McCall's struggle with obsessive-compulsive disorder. During an interview with the BBC, Denzel Washington explained his decision to imbue Robert McCall's character with OCD, shedding light on the thought process behind his choice. I started reading about obsession and obsessive-compulsive behavior, he revealed. I developed a backstory for myself that whatever it was he used to do, and I'm glad we don't say caused an amount of damage or post-traumatic stress. He's lost his wife. We don't quite know why, and it manifests itself in this obsessive-compulsive behavior. This behavior becomes evident in the meticulous way that McCall observes his surroundings, paying attention to details like a person's shoes, their belongings, and the objects around them. McCall's ability to absorb these details becomes a lethal asset as he often utilizes them with deadly precision. However, the most distinctive aspect of his obsessive behavior is the presence of his signature stopwatch. Prior to each intense fight scene, McCall initiates his stopwatch, informing his opponent of the precise number of seconds it will take to defeat them. What ensues is a brilliantly choreographed, but yet brutal, display of violence, a trademark of director Antoine Fuqua's cinematic style. As the story unfolds, McCall extends his obsessive tendencies to track down and eliminate criminals, including the leaders of a human trafficking ring that threaten his newfound friend Alina, played by Chloë Grace Moretz. In the climax of The Equalizer 3, the intricate web of deceit and criminality woven by Vincent is unveiled. It's revealed that he's been trafficking a potent form of phenethylene to terrorist cells while using Vitale's vineyard as a cover. Moreover, Vincent dispatches his younger brother Marco to extort money from the citizens of Alamonte or force them out of their homes as part of his plan to transform the village into a hub of casinos and hotels. McCall takes swift and brutal action to thwart Vincent's sinister agenda. After Marco and his henchmen threaten the town's chief of police, Gio Bonucci, McCall ruthlessly eliminates them. Vincent, infuriated by these setbacks, tries to intimidate the townsfolk into revealing McCall's whereabouts, but their defiance, fueled by citizen-recorded evidence of Enzo's intervention, keeps them from breaking. Under the cover of night, McCall infiltrates Vincent's mansion, systematically eliminating his guards in increasingly gruesome fashion. He eventually corners Vincent and administers a fatal dose of phenethylene pills, displaying a chilling calmness as he informs Vincent that he has less than 20 minutes to live, setting his trademark stopwatch to count down the seconds. McCall then releases Vincent and calmly trails him to the heart of Alamonte's streets. In a twist reminiscent of director Antoine Fuqua's appreciation for Akira Kurosawa's films, particularly Seven Samurai, Vincent meets his end as a direct result of the illicit drugs that he's been peddling. Vincent's heart fails just as a car crashes into him, sending him airborne. This poetic justice reflects the kind of retribution that the legendary filmmaker Kurosawa would likely endorse, bringing a fitting and dramatic conclusion to The Equalizer 3. Surprisingly, The Equalizer 3 doesn't conclude with the typical imagery of a ticking stopwatch or a scene of violence. Instead, it offers a peaceful and heartwarming finale. McCall, who had been a solitary figure throughout the film, visits a local cafe that had become a recurring setting in the story. This time, however, he finds the residents of Alamonte celebrating the end of a local soccer game. With a genuine smile on his face, McCall rises from his seat and joins the festivities, even participating in a round of cheers as confetti fills the air. For the first time, he appears to have found inner peace and a sense of belonging. Interestingly, this heartwarming ending was originally positioned differently in the film. Director Antoine Fuqua shared during a Q&A session after an IMAX screening that the celebration sequence had initially occurred earlier in the movie. However, he made the deliberate decision to rearrange it, stating, "And I thought, this is about a celebration of the people, of the place. That soccer game was earlier, and I called my editor Conrad Buff and I said, what if we put that at the end, so he's there with the people?" This alteration serves to emphasize that Robert McCall has found a home in Alamonte and can finally leave his violent past behind. Both Fuqua and Denzel Washington have indicated that The Equalizer 3 marks the conclusion of McCall's story, framing it as an exploration of his character. If indeed this is the end, it offers a fitting resolution for McCall, bringing his character full circle to where he was at the beginning of the trilogy and emphasizing the idea that he has found a sense of belonging and peace in the community of Alamonte. And that's that. If you've enjoyed this discussion and want to stay updated on all things related to The Equalizer, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to be the first to know about any future developments. We appreciate your support and we'll be here to bring you more exciting insight into your favorite films and franchises. Until next time.